Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be setting up my goals for 2021 in the Ink Bucket Planner. So I just want to mention a couple of things now. I'm not going to be using the same exact headers. My goals are pretty similar but not exactly the same, and one of the main reasons that I want to cover up these headers are because of the order in which they are there. So my priority is a little bit different compared to what's given here. So I'm going to be changing that first. Let me grab my white out. Okay, so I got my white out and I'm just gonna erase all of this first. And I mentioned in a video that I uploaded a couple of days back on how to use the Ink Bucket Planner that, don't be obliged to use these headers as it is. Feel free to white it out, put any headers you want, which is gonna suit your lifestyle, and you can change it. And also, last year I didn't use any of the additional pages. I just left it as it is because I don't know, I was not in a right mind space to set goals and all of that. My priorities were different in life last year at this time, so I just let it go. And this year I do have a couple of categories. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, for these headers, I wanna take these gold stickers from the Happy Planner Colorful Boxes sticker book, and I'm just gonna put headers for each of these boxes or categories. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah. And if you want to know how to create categories for your life and how to prioritize as to which area you need to focus on, I do have another video on my channel. I think it's part of my vision board series, and the video's name is How to Make a Vision Board That Actually Works. In that video, I talk about creating categories for your life. So I've explained in detail as to how you can create categories for your life. And yeah, just to be more mindful about your goal setting. And if you're not aware, I am a mindset coach. So I help women in gaining clarity in what they want to do in their life so that they're living in alignment with their true selves and not getting too influenced by what others are saying and what society is trying to make us do. So I talk a lot about being mindful and then setting goals that you actually want to achieve in your life. So yeah, okay, my first priority is health, and that's what I'm gonna add here. And my second is career and finances. My third one is personal, and then my fourth one is relationships. My fifth one is contribution. I am going to explain about what each of these categories mean and what are my goals under each of these categories once I put down the header. And then my last one is, I'm just going to put as others. So we have all my categories here, and I'll just go one by one, talk about each goal, put my goal there, and yeah, just do that. And okay, so the first thing is health, and for my health, I want to use the wellness sticker book. So in health, my goal is to practice yoga. Okay, so we have this sticker here called stretch, and I'm gonna put this down. So it just looks a little bit nice, and I am gonna write as yoga. I don't know if I want to do like a little bit of cursive or just write in block letters. I think I'm gonna write in block letters. I'm just gonna complicate it. I'm just gonna put that there. And the reason why I just pick one or maximum of two, sometimes I pick three, but I try to stick to one, if you focus on one goal, you're likely to succeed more, because the way our brain works is that when we have two goals, you'll be focusing on one. The moment that gets difficult, we try to jump to another one. Say I put here as yoga, and then another one might be going for walks every day. What happens is that first, initially, I might focus on yoga, and then when that gets a little bit difficult, or when I start losing interest in that, initially we all have motivation, but it's important to stick through it. So once I lose motivation in that, I'll like kind of switch to walk, and then once I lose motivation in that, I'll switch back to yoga. So I wouldn't do both of these properly. That's why I would just prefer to stick to one. And last year I chose like my focus as yoga and meditation, but my main intention was with journaling. That is where I gave in my 100%, and I made sure that I made it a part of my daily routine, and that worked out really well. I feel like journaling is like my kind of thing now, and I don't think I can go back from it. So I want to do the same thing for yoga as well, and that's why I'm just going to add one goal here. And another thing is that these things have ripple effects. So once you're good at yoga, you'll automatically start eating healthy, you'll automatically start waking up early. So it just adds this ripple effect as well. So you need not worry about, oh, if I just focus on one goal, what am I going to do for others? There is ripple effect, guys, so don't worry about that, and don't be in a pressure to like set all these goals and then at the end like not do anything about it. So I have this here, and I wanted to add another sticker, this one, like get a little better every day. So trying not to like judge myself that I'm not good enough, or I need to be really good, like need to be very flexible in order to do yoga and all that nonsense, because the more you do yoga, the more flexible you become. So I just want to put that as a reminder here. Okay, we are done with health. Now let's move to career or finances. With regards to finances, last year I worked pretty hard in terms of establishing different sources of income, as well as creating systems that work well for my lifestyle, wherein I can save for my future. At the same time, I am enjoying my current life as well. I'm not restricting myself too much. So I've established that system, and there's nothing here that needs my conscious attention. As long as I'm setting up my budget every single month, tracking my expenses on a weekly basis, and at the end of the month come back and see what are my expenses that I planned versus what are the expenses that I actually spent. So as long as I'm doing this, I'm pretty good. I need not worry about that. And then with regards to career, I have two aspects. One is with my job and the other one is with my business. With job, you guys know it's a pretty standard process. As soon as I'm done with my post-graduation, I'm gonna like find a job, and that's gonna go well. So I'm okay with that. And with business is where I need to put my conscious like attention to it. So I'm gonna put that here. I have again two different like aspects to my business, but they are interlinked in a way wherein it will improve your life and it will help you get better. So one thing is I want to concentrate on events when it comes to my mindset coaching. Currently, I have two kind of services in my business. One is with my one-on-one clients. So I work with people on a one-on-one basis for 8 weeks, wherein I coach them every single week, and we have certain like work that we do, we set goals and all of that. That's really nice. And then another thing is like a one-off session with tarot readings, and that is where I combine my coaching along with spirituality. So those are the two things that I do, and this year I really want to focus on events wherein I am tying up with other people who have kind of complementary services to what I offer. For example, I offer coaching, so something my clients would benefit from or my audience would benefit from. I want to create, I want to have those events this year. I really want to focus on that. And then another one is, which you guys will be really excited about, which is launching some of my planning products. I have this in my mind, but it depends a lot on, how the COVID situation is, how my like job situation turns out and stuff. But I do want to put it here because this is something that I really want to focus on. And I want to use a sticker that was there at the back of the planner. I just took off all the stickers that were there. So yeah, I wanted to use this one just to add a little bit of decor. I want to use that there, and let's see, I'll come back and see if I want to add any other stickers here. And now let's move on to my personal goals. So with regards to personal, I have two things. One is like going outside, spending, I think I'm gonna put spend time in nature, because this is something that really makes me feel, it just makes my day when I go out and spend some time outside just in silence, no music, nothing. It feels really good, and I want to be more conscious about it because I do it mostly based out of convenience as of now, wherein I see, oh, am I in the mood to go out or do I have time? But this year I really want to make it a priority. Spend time in nature. And then I have one sticker in mind that I want to use, again in the wellness sticker book. This is the one which says go outside. So I want to put this here. Yeah, this is fine. Another thing that I want to put here is what did I want to put? I wanted to put like either it's spend time in hobbies, but I think I'm just gonna put stickers. Like I really like planning, using all of these stickers and stuff, so I want to spend more time. And now since I'm filming videos, it's easier for me to do that. So I'm just gonna write as plan with stickers. And I did want to use a sticker for this as well. So one more suggestion that I want to give to you guys is that anytime you're planning to do something and you feel it's a little bit complicated, just ask yourself the question like, what can I do in order to make this easier for me? What can I do in order to make this easier for me? So with regards to using stickers, I noticed that last year I really enjoy it, but it was a bit, just a sec. I want to use a different sticker for this, or a different color. Yeah, what I was saying is last year I noticed that I really enjoy planning with stickers and all that, especially the creative process of it. Just to see, like this, for example, choosing different colors and all of that. But I was not that conscious about it. It was more like it was all over the place. It was not really conscious. And this year I just asked myself, okay, what can I do to make it easier? And one of the things that came up was when I was actually journaling to this question, and one of the things that came up was, let's like start filming and posting videos about it, because it'll make me, it's gonna make me more consistent with regards to me using my stickers and all of that. So I just put choose joy just as a reminder. Anything that brings me joy, I just want to make time for it and do it. As of now, in my mind, and looking at the way that this year is panning out, especially with so many lockdowns, and currently we have stay-at-home orders. So with all that's going on, the best thing that I can do is within my house, what I can do. I'm trying to like keep that in mind and setting my goals now. If later in the year the situation changes and we are allowed to go outside, like kind of go back to that normal life, I am going to reevaluate my goals and change it. That really is not a problem. I'm just going to use probably one of these note pages at the back and change things, probably use the same layout and stuff. so that's not a problem. Now let's move on to relationships. With regards to relationships, I'm not trying to change things too much because I'm quite happy with the way things are going as of now, the best that we all can do. But as a reminder, I do want to add a couple of things here. And then one is, I just want to add a sticker, and then probably based on that, I could write things down. And for that, I'm using Squad Goals sticker book. And then the stickers that I wanted to use were this one, but I don't know if this is going to be pretty large for this space, if it's going to cover up like the entire space. So trying to connect mindfully and not always giving the reason as, oh, I was busy or I don't have time. And also being very authentic, which means not trying to maintain relationships for the sake of it, but being mindful and being authentic. And then another thing is communities. I think last year I did pretty good with in terms of engaging with people who have similar interests as me, and I do want to continue that. So I'm just gonna put authenticity is first. So not doing it for it's difficult to talk and write at the same time. So authentically connecting with people and not just connecting with them for the sake of it. So that's the number one thing. And then I want to put as connect, again, making time, not getting immersed in our day-to-day life that we stop connecting because of the time difference and stuff. It gets a little bit complicated. So I want to keep that in mind, and as well as community. So just, engaging with people who have similar interests, who have similar goals, so that we can help each other grow and just live life and, not just connect and live life. That's it. And then with regards to contribution. So with contribution, I just wanted to add one sticker from Homebody. But the one that I want to add is financial. Last year, my financial situation changed a little bit because I left my job in 2019 and then moved to Canada, and then the whole quarantine thing, lockdown, I lost my job. So that was a little bit, it disrupted my financial plans and all of that. So I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted. And this year, thankfully, I'm very grateful for those problems being solved. And I really want to focus on, first I'm going to add the sticker. And the sticker that I wanted to add was something about kindness. Let's see, remain kind. This is the one that I wanted to add. Yeah, what I was saying is, actually I forgot what I was saying. Okay, I think I was saying about not being able to financially contribute. Okay, I just want to quickly explain about contribution. Contribution is anything that you can give back to the world. It does not have to be financial. It can be you probably reducing your single plastic use. It can be you planting trees or, things like that. Something where you are giving back to the world. And it can be even simple kindness as well, being more kind to people. And this year, because last year I wasn't able to focus on the financial aspect, this year I really want to focus on that. And I don't usually contribute to any non-profit organizations or something, because I don't know, ever since I started getting my pocket money from my dad in college, I was donating a bit of it to my school that I studied in, and I still do the same. So now I'm saving a set amount every single month, and then when I go back to India, I'm going to contribute it towards my school. And I know that they don't misuse it because they give me proper accounts even though I've not asked for it. So that's pretty honest. I know that the money I am giving is going to the right person who actually needs it. And that's what I do. And I feel like for, somebody who's financially vulnerable. It's a very difficult situation. As much as I can, I do it. As of now, I'm doing a set amount, but I think once I move towards a full-time job, I really want to start putting aside a percentage of my salary. So I want to do that after that. But I just want to keep in mind that my contribution this year is going to be financial. And then with others, I really have an exciting thing that I want to mark. I had this thing from so many years, but this year I think it's going to be the year, which is, where did the sticker go? Here it is. I really want to get a puppy, but let's see how the year pans out, and yeah, let's see if it's actually gonna happen or not. But I do have this in my mind, and I feel like it might be this year, hopefully. It's just that, there's a lot of costs attached to like having a dog and all that. Have to get the insurance and all of those things are there. So I just want to be completely prepared for it and then make a mindful decision about when I can bring a puppy into my life. As of now, I do see it happening towards the end of the year, but yeah, let's see. You never know what's gonna happen. But I am just adding it here just to put a message out to the universe as to what I am planning for 2021. Okay, this is done. I'm happy with the way it turned out, but I do want to add something here. Let's see, probably some quote or some kind of a thing. I could put this rise and shine. So that is nice. Or I could be don't be perfect. I think rise and shine should be fine, but there's another sticker which says rise and shine. I want to add this. Yeah, the events will be more like combination of coaching and other complementary services with someone who I tie up with. And yeah, the main reason why I wanted to do is coaching, one-on-one coaching especially, is a bit expensive. So having these events, like temporary events, will be a great form for people to experience coaching, but comparatively it's at a very less price. And also along with that, you will get tied up, products from whoever I tie up with. I think I'm done with setting up this page here. I'm actually happy with the way it turned out. It's pretty simple, exactly like how I wanted. And if you want me to talk more about goal setting or mindset or motivation to achieve your goals, I have a complete podcast dedicated to it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer them in the comments, as well as make podcast episode if it needs a more elaborate explanation. So yeah, I would be happy to hear from you, and let me know what are your goals as well for 2021. I would love to chat with you guys in the comment section below. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.